Well, poor Saki being brought to ground there. Richards spins it away. Wilkinson too. Oh, I was going to say nobody there, but that was a good pickup in the end by Toby Flood. Still England making progress in the right direction. Richards, that goes to Jason Robinson. Almost a head-high tackle there.
Well, it's made for Wilkinson, isn't it? Sarzeski, the guilty one there. No question.
That was just pure frustration, wasn't it? But look at the relief on Brian Ashton's face. You can almost feel the relief from here. And Jonathan Kaplan just went over to the far side there to have a word with his touch judge. And Robinson will remember this game, whether it's win, lose or draw. Well, of course, there can't be a draw, can there? Somebody's got to go through to the final. But you talk about pressure, and this, despite the fact it's close and almost in front, is still a pressure kick situation for Jonny Wilkinson.
Well, if there was ever a man you wanted to do it, it's Jonny Wilkinson.
Can Wilkinson save the day once again for England? He thumps that ball straight through the middle, and England are now in the lead. Just over 5 minutes to go. Could England be unbelievably on their way to their second consecutive World Cup final?
Well, when you reflect back on the first 4 or 5 weeks of this tournament, it would be quite an extraordinary achievement for England to do it.
Well, the England message will be clear now. No mistakes. No mistakes at all, because France have got some wonderful kickers in their side. They've also got some wonderful runners as well, like Christophe Dominici and Damien Traille. Elisal trying to dig that ball out, spins it away to Michalak. England have got to defend now. Chabal goes. It takes 2 men to bring the big lock forward down. Toby Flood was one of them. And Bernard Laporte there must feel a sense of pure frustration.
Well, double teamed there, Chabal, and just bundled into touch. Great defence by the English.
I might be speaking too soon, David, but if England do make the final, can you really, really believe it in terms of the rugby they've played, particularly during the early stages of Rugby World Cup 2007? Just listen to this a moment. Well, having a word there with Elisal because of what Chabal had done. But just going back to England, if they do make this final, it will be truly the comeback of the century.
Well, it would be. I mean, they stuttered to a victory over the United States, where they should have really put them to the sword, and then were, convincingly demolished by South Africa, failed to get on the scoreline, and, here they are, a matter of 4 and a bit minutes away from a second consecutive World Cup final. It's just been an extraordinary turnaround, but, they're playing with self-belief. But this victory would have been founded, if it is a victory, would have been founded on just incredible defence and persistence and cussedness. And
that was another great take there by Martin Corey. And Corey right in the middle there, former England captain, of course. England have suddenly got the bit between their teeth. They can smell victory. 3.5 minutes to go in this World Cup semi-final. England still driving the French backwards. Peter Richards just making sure everybody's in the right position. The crowd urging England on. Good little drive forward by Simon Shaw. Richards has it to Wilkinson. Across to Hipkiss in the centre. Being supported there by George Shooter. Lawrence Dallaglio puts his head down, and once again France are driven backwards. Now then, a chance. Peter Richards decided to go himself. There was a man over actually on the left hand side, but Richards didn't quite spot that. The clock is ticking away. We're inside the last 3 minutes now. England leading 11 points to 9. Corey just standing at the back there, but Richards arrives now, looking for options. Wilkinson going for a drop goal. This could be their place in the final, and Wilkinson has done it. This is almost deja vu from 2003, and you really get the sense that the England supporters can't quite believe what they're seeing.
Well, it was extraordinary to watch Johnny Wilkinson in the build-up to that play. He just watched his forwards control the ball, walked across to the right-hand side and drilled it off his left foot. Can France come back?
It's got to be a converted try. Michalak spins it away. Little driving run there by David Marty. What a semi-final we've got. It's still game on. Michalak gets it away. And that was Dimitri Shazevsky, the French hooker. Michalak once more. France have got to throw everything at England now. A good tackle there from Peter Richards. All the possession now going France's way. They've got, oh my goodness. That was a drop ball by France. Referee playing advantage for the time being, but they'll have to come back. Almost coming up to the last minute now. England, a 5-point lead. A try would do it, and that would take it into extra time.
Well, England very slow to regroup and come towards this scrum. The clock's still ticking away. We're into the final minute of the game. What a sensational victory this would be for England.
They are, of course, the defending world champions. And whatever happens here, you'll have to say that England have competed magnificently. Richards. Big kick coming in from Toby Flood. He's got a big boot on him that goes way over the halfway line. But in fact, just line out will be taken right on halfway. There's the French captain, Raphael Ibanez. He would have loved to have led his country out in front of a home crowd in the World Cup final, but it may not happen. 10 seconds left. This is the last chance for France. Great take at the back of the line. Michalak. France have got to make this one count. Lawrence Dallaglio, they're in at the tackle, and that is a penalty. But they can't just kick it goal. It's got to be a try, and it's got to be converted. Harry Nordicki now for France. Elissalde, Michalak. France are trying to tie England up in knots here. Simon Shaw defends for England. This possession has got to go all the way for France. A try would mean we had a draw, and this semi-final would go into extra time. But the first mistake France have made, and it is England that will go through to the World Cup final. Elissalde once more to Michalak. France on the attack. Lovely run there by Vincent Clerc inside England's 22. There's an England player gone in from the side there, Daniel Hipkiss. But play goes on. Michalak. Good tackle. Good defence by England. The seventh phase of play. And the old English phrase about throwing the kitchen sink is really appropriate here. Even Damien Try, the fullback, is in there. The whistle has gone. That is the end. England are in the final. An absolutely unbelievable result. The defending champions have won this semi-final against the host nation. England are the winners by 14 points to 9.